You mixed me. I was like, oh, what is man saying? TO's on the mic, though. The Zero Fundamentals,
yes.
the wake-ups, here for Guilty Gear Xrd. Once again, we're nice and early in the morning, but buttons are still being pressed. It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one. I was paying attention to some of the pools games earlier, and it's crazy, right? Like, the signups, pretty decent, right? Got about 29 people pulling up, but like every single player, top-notch quality, right? And of course, like 2 very notable Japanese players pulled up for this one as well.
Lox and Summit, obviously here for Xrd, trying to get them platinum points. Making sure, obviously, that we can try and get into that World Finals. But the World Finals here, just going to be a simple community event, and obviously both old-timers in this game. We've seen it earlier, obviously, with it was Summit versus Winner Side. It was a good match against the Axel.
Ooh,
my brain,
Bako.
I don't know why my brain's gone. But just like that fantastic match, we've got some fantastic merch out here. Chat, make sure you're catching on to these. Some of these hats, the bum bag, we've got backpacks and everything.
T-shirt, of course. Look at this.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
Very nice. I mean, very, very beautiful stuff out here.
It is gorgeous. Make sure, obviously, if you want any of that, if you want to support the event as well. We're all talking about recently supporting our locals, supporting our own tournaments. You can do that by scanning the QR code on the screen when it does come up and getting some of that merch. And if you're in the venue and you're like, you know what, some of this looks clean.
Yeah. It's down there.
Front stand down there. You can see it. Big merch sign. Make sure, obviously, you're checking that out as we check out this Winner's Side game.
Absolutely.
Between Nifty and Summit.
Yeah, we were just chatting it up a little bit earlier, wondering like how this plays out. Summit's ready for it. Yeah, like if he's just super focused. Earlier he was already like labbing very specific punishes, trying to get his routings down because of course Chip, Pixie character, a little on the I think the lighter weight side, and also of course you gotta mind all the extra damage you'll be doing to him is going to be a lot of fun. But you know the trade-off for how punished this character is when he's getting hit is that he's very, very proactive.
It's like swatting a fly, you know what I mean? It's one of them. It's a glass cannon, but it's a glass cannon you cannot hit. Honestly. We've seen as well the Pacific punish to try and get onto the Super 2 as well onto this shape. If you're trying to get it with like the CHS, a character that we normally see, and a man that we normally see, who is too proactive on this Soul sometimes.
Yeah.
Trying to be a little bit more locked down as we get into this first game at top A. We are going. I think we're going straight in.
Yeah, already has him locked into the corner, baits out the DP, trying to keep him in the air. Trying to pull him down, but like the hits aren't coming out, but the stray hits are working, which you know against a character like Chip is adding up the hurt rather quickly.
Yeah, already into that low health already, but don't count out Summit just yet, because this Chip can come back from nowhere. I think it was in pool. He was on a Pixel Alive.
Yeah,
and able to bring it on back. Tapping away though. To make ourselves safe. Gonna get the pickup though. I don't think we're gonna be able because we've got no meter at the end of this. No, still alive.
Yeah, I mean OTG wouldn't have killed there, so good idea there from Nifty to try to play solo, but finally landed that DP rock. You gotta ride that Razor's Edge there when you're working on that Pixel Live comeback, and of course with the health that Nifty had to trade, might as well just try a little funny.
I love that we're going for the invisibility.
Yep.
Big burst now to make sure ourselves are safe. Went for the invisibility once more, send the clone out.
Very nice.
Thank you though, just being active, just making sure that someone doesn't have that time to get any of these setups, doesn't have that time to get tricky with it.
Alright, just going for that burst, doesn't want to be locked into the corner at all against Chip, but winning out there. Mashes it into the air, doesn't want to let the FD break mix-up happen at all, but still it's going to be Summit finding the next hit, locked in the corner. Hold this for a bit. No way you're seeing which side he's coming from.
DP though, just pushing out of that corner, Bitter Blade right on back though. Sending the clone, just trying to get the snipe. Slow downs though, coming out with the RCs, so just carry this over to the corner. Nifty going to get the first game in this much needed set now, so looking for that winners finals.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's been very interesting for Nifty's side because he's been getting some really big haymakers to start the damage off against Summit, which means he only needs to guess a few times correctly compared to what we've seen Summit break out, which is a lot of short hits, trying to set up the Oki, but immediately Nifty doing what he can to bust out.
Certainly Gunflame just to get on the pressure started. RC it down, get the combo on, air grab to get into the corner. If he's setting a mess down, that teleport's going to
Yeah, but still Nifty is very ready for it. Safe jump in, running the pressure nice and slow, but all big branded bringers. Still the burst here from Summit quite late in the life pool, so He's going to have to try and interact as much as possible to regenerate a little bit, but finds himself a little mix-up opening, and the command grab too.
OTG with the clone to the corner, and it's Mix City right here. Summit throwing it all to the line. Big with the Fafnir though, not going to be able to get the OTG at the end of it. There's a tumble into the corner. Oh, stay into his eyes. Love and gaze, trying to blitz out, unfortunately. Not going to work for Summit there as Niffy, one game away from that winners final already. Quick with it. Rapido.
Yeah, oh, just like the DP Rock, he's just willing to interact as much as possible.
Playing Fafnir, trying to find them moments, trying to find them opportunities. This is a Niffy, I know. Throw them out.
Yeah.
Throw it out.
Get him going. Ooh. That was a bit of a scary situation. Might have fallen into the active frames, but nevertheless, here we got Summit. Trying to set up one mix-up, but very tricky. Big counter hit should be a nice bit of damage. Ooh! The tap blitz being punished out by the 2HS. Had the right read, but just the timing slightly off.
Was a Beta Blade ready for the Gold Aussie though, coming on then. Big onto the grabs. OTD Summit answering back quick as well. Back and forth between these two now.
Yeah, Summit's starting to wake up a little bit. Both players with their burst on the table here, so as even as it gets, but Summit has to make it happen here to not lose down, and already is starting to look pretty well for himself. This will be a mid-speed. Wants to go for a little momentum burst, trying to keep in the corner, but immediately teleports out. There's the Gamma Blade, and look at the life deficit.
Hard one to come back from, but you know Niffy's got that dog in him, got that damage to really spell out. But Summit at the moment, we've got the Dizzy set as well. Blitz to get the full confirm. Oh no, it's a little bit too far from the wall bounce.
Oh, Summit burst. There's the throw. Late air dash overhead, run up wild throw is enough to kill from here. Don't think so. One last mix possibly from Niffy here. Has a bit of meter to play with. YRC baits out the Beta Blade, and that is going to be Niffy 2-0ing Summit.
That was sick. The patience right at the end. We've seen that Beta Blade a lot in some of his Strive games, especially in some of these XR games as well. You know, Summit likes to be active on that ground, on that wake up. And Niffy ready for it. I definitely thought we were going to take it into that corner, but that tension ball was just going to reach for the overdrive. We don't hit it though, unfortunately. But fortunately, we get the round, and that's all we need in this situation. Does mean obviously we move over to this next match though, which is going to be Peter versus Lox. I like the symmetry of this.
Yeah.
Essentially, we've got our best two.
Yeah.
All right, now give us your best two.
Exactly.
We'll throw them up in winners.
Yeah, and I mean, I would consider what just happened was kind of an upset, right? Because we were all sitting here kind of expecting, yeah, okay, Summit and Lox grand finals. We're hoping not, right? Just like a little bit of international competition to try and claim the championship, especially for Niffy, right? He's coming into this trying to defend the home turf.
Yeah.
And PETA, I believe we talked about this, is the defending champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's also going to be an important one. Earlier, spoke to PETA real quick. A little bit of downplay angle coming out from him, saying like, man, I've been booting up this game and playing Fatal Fury. I'm on Hitbox. The Bluetooth signals, you know, it's all
the Bluetooth device, bro.
The Bluetooth device, the Samsung fridge, it's all messing with my inputs and stuff. But still, you know, taking his word for it, I was thinking like, okay, I still expect PETA to make top 8 from the loser side, but here he is on the winner side, ready to face off against Lox. So we'll see how that plays out against Jam. He has a lot of experience in this match, right? Like, classic online staple for Xrd is PETA versus Kaney.
Yeah.
So, but is he ready for Lox Jam?
That's it. Yeah. I was watching Lox earlier. Already looks locked in, sorry. Jam's going to be crazy. I'm going to hate this Jam. They're heavy the ball to the corner, and it's just like, I got to left right now. It's like, why?
Why? Yeah,
why? What is this character?
I mean, Lox started so crazy on the movement earlier, just doing run up, FD, backdash, run up, FD, backdash, run up, FD, backdash, 6H. What?
This Raven is ready, though, to get some ecstasy going. And the thing is, as well, PETA, obviously already in winning form as well. Has won a couple of the community events this year already. Obviously, Hessen and under the bell, ran by you as well, yeah. Obviously, like I said, retaining champion as well. And it's in great form already. And look at this Raven going off. Gonna get the base in straight away though. Doesn't work. Why are we snooping on around? I know it didn't work, but that was crazy. Hectic even.
Yeah, great awareness on the IB though. But we have the DP card as well as the Gherkin card. But immediately just going for the ground throw, and Raven with the privilege of being able to combo off his own. Time stoning there, trying to set up the orb, but no chance. However, the blitz gonna work out very nicely into the grab, and that is a comfortable round going PETA's way. Names are reversed, but we move.
No, we don't. We know who Peter's playing. We know who Peter's playing. The classic Raven. Trying to get that XP already though. Baiting, jumping, trying to get some damage on. Maybe working like before though, as we're just dashing about.
Yeah, we do see Peter often press. Oh, what a low profile on that. The DP without the card is also very interesting, but nevertheless, here we got Peter with 2D wave trying to backdash away, but Peter is ready, setting up for the orb. Man grab just out of range, but no punish.
Oh no, Shailing not big into that counter hit though. Going to be able to go back to this corner with the air dash. Oh no, never mind. Orb set up though. Going to be able to push into it once more. So rinse and repeat with that pressure, and Raven, Peter, going to be taking that first game looking nice and clean.
Yeah, I mean, on the side for Lox, right, like the defense on Jam, there's some very interesting options, but without that card, right, the DP only has its invuln frames during the startup, not the active portion, so it gets a little weird. So, like, you have the parry, and then for the rest, it's system mechanics. And we can see Lox trying things, but just, like, Peter is too knowledgeable.
Yeah, I mean, massive XR heads. Obviously been at this tournament, on playing this game for some time now. Lox trying to contest with that, and is currently getting locked down into the corner. Major damage onto the board. Oh my days.
Puts a little drop there, but the situation is still very, very good for Peter here. Look at the life lead, both players with a burst available. The meter is just about equal, but with that 5k anti is going to get the burst out of Lox, immediately gets right back in. Interesting little side swap combo there, but it is going to be Peter now on that set point against Lox.
I love the get him and go kind of attitude from Peter right there. The burst straight away, the air dash to get straight back in. No waiting around. Wants to keep this pressure going, because that's the type of character Raven needs in them situations. That's the type of pressure that you need to keep this going.
Absolutely. Oh no, just run straight into the orb. Barely avoiding the command grab there. Just trying to stance up as much as possible, but it's going to block the... Oh my god, just blocking every overhead still.
Lock down to the corner. Orb set up once more. Just tapping away. Jam trying to find that opportunity. Lox will get it into the air to air though. Going to be able to step into the corner there. Unfortunately not. Just a little bit too high the combo. Does get the counter hit though. Hitting into their fader. Oh my days.
Oh, the YRC might have messed up the throw attempt there, but the parry coming out just raw. Unfortunately side swapping there, but still just chasing down. Trying to step the power away on Hellfire. This is enough to kill. Raven does have mad guts, but it's not going to be enough. Lox staying alive for the time being. Has a burst going in to potentially this final round, right? Peter still threatening that win over Lox.
Puts it into a 1-1 situation.
Oh!
Oh! With the dash in as well. Trying to fight out of this corner though, Lox. Getting onto the ground, really nice. Didn't fall into the corner though. Will just be able to get the combo off it. Needs to build up a sigil, and certainly will. Oh, maxed it out already? That's crazy.
Yeah, why not? Get the big blue Gekrin card, and that's going to be some good damage here. Much needed to try and close this life deficit. Empty jump, throw, and almost gets the side swap going. Unfortunately, had no Gekrin card for the hard knockdown, so has to take this very variable situation again. And both players just kind of dancing around each other. Look at that first hit, but it is going to be the Raven throw. And look at the meter on the side for Peter. So super though. Parry! Swap over, throw. Has to watch for the burst bait here.
Oh my days! Falling buttons. Going to be able to command grab. No proper setup of it though. Master call out on the side of Peter. That was a big miss. Still gets the hit in though, and 2-0 over Lox.
Wow.
Scramble.
This guy's downplaying me this whole time when he just comes out here.
But I'm really saying I'm not that good.
I'm not that good. Just immaculate movement, really good stances all around. The hit confirms just so fire. Like, I think that was the main thing people were expecting from Peter. It's like, okay, like all of the Raven choices are still there. It's just gonna be like the mechanical stuff he's gonna drop here. I saw none of that. I saw none of that. This guy is a serial downplayer. Shout out to Raven on screen right now. I was gonna say, my man's so good it's manifested into real life. That's crazy. Stepped out of the game. Oh my goodness.
Well, that big. That is a fantastic game coming out from Peter there, though. Yeah, like you said, obviously you had Lox trying to dance around it. You had Lox just trying to obviously make sure that the pressure weren't always on that set. But you felt like every hard knockdown, that orb was coming out, that command grab was going on. Peter with a clean with it, as always, as we go down to our loser side. And I feel like this is where, obviously, it's always going to be interesting, the whole bracket. But I feel like it's going to be really interesting because we had some fantastic matches in some of these pools. Some upsets.
Upset, yeah.
But some real good games getting played. And obviously we're going to be going straight into this now. Making sure that obviously our sticks, fight sticks sorted though as I didn't say Koji, it is Koji.
Yeah, it's Koji versus Bako coming up. So the interesting about Koji is, alright, like the full Koji lore of course is originally a Kai main who was like, Kai's too honest. At the same time, right? At the same time, it's because this guy just refused to do grinder setups. And then he switched to Baiken, and at the same time, he was just not using Baiken Azami. He's like, no, Baiken too honest, what's going on? So finally everyone just
there's no way you're calling Baiken honest, what's going on here?
People just went like, hey, Koji, please listen, use Azami for the love of God.
What? You got the right glasses on!
So finally, he's like formulated the full Baiken plan, using just about every single tool at her disposal. Oh, damn, careful now. Whoa, hey.
First mix.
The first mix in the chair. He did not expect to be able to recline so very nice. I mean, these are very nice chairs.
Very nice chairs. I've been reclining the whole time.
Yeah, very good stuff here. But I do worry a little bit for Koji because the Axel experience he has online has been PETA.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. PETA only really busts out the Axel
to bully.
Yeah, or like if the matchup is really favorable for him. But even then, he's kind of just like dropped it completely for Raven. So I don't think there's been so much active practice against Axel, and Bako is just, he knows every single trick in the book, has been around the block, has played against some of the best, especially in France, and knows some real archaic tech to beat your characters.
I mean, Bako, we seen him earlier in the pools, really pushing someone to the edge in that 2-1 situation.
Yes.
That was another one where Chip was honestly on that pixel life, dashing about the screen. Unfortunately, not be able to secure it there. Does still get into winners, though. Obviously, Koji taking it over by Fox as well in that loser side.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't get to see him man travel backwards in time on these Guilty Gear games. But I will say, are you playing the better one? I'll leave that for the crowd to decide.
We'll see. Here we go. I believe these players should be jumping right into it. Koji, Baiken versus Bako, Axel. See how Koji decides his round start options.
Who was, because we mentioned obviously Peter's Axel before, but who was it that Peter versed at Hessen when he brought the Axel out? It was against the Coon, but I can't remember who the Coon was.
Could have been Steiny?
It might
have been Steiny, yeah.
Hopefully we can see the same type of behavior here. We're going to see the Tamiya match coming on out. I will say that music is going hard.
Oh, very nice round start. Low Azami calling out 3K there from Bako. Now trying to just jump over, get as close as possible, but the uplick off of the sickle flash, just making it all around a chore to try and approach. Using the gunshot from the parry stance, and the dust will connect.
Ooh, it's working out in their favor though. Might not have hit, but still able to get the grab in. Set up the signals in though, really nice into the anti-airs. Full combo coming out on the side of Bako, just set up into the corner. Forcing sickle flash, not going to be hitting there. We're ready straight away on the side of Koji as we drag this over into the corner once more. The jump heavy in.
Oh! Yeah, big Hellfire sends him right in front of him. A little OTG just to push him a little further away. Jumps over him, but no hit, but still able to recover in the end off of a little scramble. Try to jump in. Dead angle, but the re-engage from Koji to seal out the round. He does like to play nice and fast, which can be a benefit, can be a detriment, depending on the range, right? You see Bako already called out these air dashes, but it hasn't stopped Koji!
Big clashes with the buttons there, trade work, and it goes in his favor though. He's pressing to this corner. Tamiya had to get the jump, dust onto the loops. Nice. And then right there though, trying to get the just block in. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out. And Bako's back into the mix once more. Burst overdrive coming on out. It shouldn't be enough, and it won't be.
Almost had to punish on the vent head there, but still a perfect no less. Very good stuff there from Koji. I do like the choice for the burst super there, because it wasn't going to kill, but at the very least puts Bako in a final guess situation.
Well, that's what you need on the side of Baiken as well. Obviously, so much you can do there. We see the Tamiya Matic come out, but really clean for Koji there. Like you said, Spencer's of it puts into a gnarly situation.
Yeah. Man, Baiken's JS has been such a wonderful tool in this matchup already. It can just hit at this beautiful diagonal angle, and just the RC off of the Tommy match, but still able to press out Bako now with a bit of screen space. Has to make it count.
Oh my god, sickle flash. Yeah, unfortunately not going to get much more with it. Setting the gunshot in. Jump buttons, trying to swing it on back. Not going to work in their favor though. Oh my days, what a trade.
Yeah, trying to time someone there, but you can't parry the command grab there. Bako's little favorite secret tool there coming out. What a confirmed 2. Straight into the Sparrowhawk reset. Almost could have gotten the kill off of that, but the time stall YRC to get the jump in guaranteed. Mix up and try. That might have been a mixed up input actually.
Not like it was, especially what we were going for, Bako.
Ooh!
Are this over? Yeah, look at that right there. No time you have to get the offense going though. Based on it. Oh my days! Yozen. Oh, my goodness.
Chase down, a little bit of space thanks to the FDing, but Bako is scarce without meter here, and already we see so much aside from Koji instantly using it to make sure that he cannot deploy a normal to prevent his approach. Pick up, yeah, and that is going to be a very clean 2-0 there from Koji.
That was clean from Koji.
Absolutely.
Run amok on Bako then. Definitely what he thought the way it was going to go, but the Baiken was ready the whole way through. Just mean they go on to this. They go on to this. Locks now over on that loser side. As you do have obviously that match coming on up.
He's ready for that, but yeah, definitely I think one of the adaptations I really like from Koji's side was constantly on these air dashes. He's been called out like once for it, and he dedicated every last 25 meter he had to just YRC air dash so that he could just slow down Bako because he can't just throw out a normal to stuff his approach. And that threw Bako off completely.
Yeah, because you see, even like the commitment to some of the trades as well, obviously the jump in heavies, might not have worked in their favor, but it was one of them where it was like, if you're going to be knocked down and I'm going to be knocked down, at least you're not pressing your buttons. Yeah. You're caught in a situation where you've got to challenge me now on both our wake-ups. If you're going to go for dead angle, I'm just going to wait. Exactly. And you've seen that a lot of times, and it was clean, really nice adaptation coming on out.
Yeah.
Just not giving back all the time, and to be fair, that's what you got to do with Axel. You got to make sure this man has no time at all to get used.
Sit in the corner and hold that. But up next, we got Nayat versus Kyos. So very interesting upset there from Kyos. I believe seed 3, so we kind of expected him to be on the winner side of business, but upset by the homeboy Bifox. That was a little fun watch, right? Getting 2-0'd by the Leo action. But
Bifox 2-0'd them.
2-0'd them, yeah. He had some nasty parries on him too. I saw a parry burst. I saw a parry wake up reversal super Hail Mary on the final pixel health. Like, Bifox, when he gets the ball rolling, my goodness, like he just needs a little bit more experience on matchups. That's all I'm saying. But for Nayat's case, he hasn't had the best history playing into Kyos, according to himself. And I think he referenced like I played at first to 10, and he was on an off character, and that went 10-2.
Hey, as long as you get them 2, that's all you need.
Yeah, the 2 right now, that's what's most important, right? What's the old saying? It's like, doesn't matter how many rounds, how much HP, so long as you win 2, that's all it takes.
Well, the Bedman in this matchup, we've seen it over at Crossover. We've seen it a little bit at Hessen as well. It's one of them where it's like, it needs the time to obviously hover with that 8-way dash, make sure you get the deja vu set in. But if you don't get that time, you don't get that moment, you have got obviously some great anti-airs. You're too big of a body though to sort of just get mixed, dunked on into the corner. It becomes a situation where you're sort of fighting for your life. We've seen a couple of times on the side of Nayat there, and it's one of them when it gets a little bit nasty. Yeah,
I think for the most part, like, what's very interesting about these 2 characters is that they are widely unorthodox. You mentioned Bedman's anti-air, which is it's shaky at best.
Yeah.
It's mostly Bedmans are looking to trade with that, so they will come out on top, get their anti-air going, and at the same time, right, we go into another character that also has a shaky anti-air, Elfel, who does have a 6P, and the upper body info, but they don't utilize that. They like their close slash.
Yeah.
And depending on the spacing that Nayat can put himself at, you might see Kyos look for that close slash, or hoping it comes out, but instead getting far slash, and that blows up the entire plan. So we're going to see some really interesting stuff from both of these sides. I think the coolest thing Nayat can pull off is going to be forward dashing that Pine Berry.
That's a crazy call.
If he gets that, and Kyose is also ready for that,
I feel like if you're dashing over the strawberry bomb though, you're not ready for what's in your face.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as Elfelt, you throw that out with confidence. You throw that with confidence. You set your marker on.
Yep.
Or you go for Rekka.
Exactly.
It's one of them. Good shots.
Exactly. Just pull out the blicky, start running shotgun mix.
You get over that though, especially when it's a Bedman in your face. I feel like you're not going to be ready, but Kyos is ready more. Smiles.
Alrighty, let's see what's happening here. Nayat does have a little special trick up his book, so he's got that Victrix pad. which has programmable buttons on the back.
Yeah, it's got the flaps.
Yeah. So one of the buttons he's programmed on the flaps is up. So he can set up a really nasty triangle dash with it, where he will as low to the ground float, jump over you, triangle to the other side, JP, and it like checks a billion options and you get missed.
Wow.
So we'll see if that comes to pass.
I mean, if the leverless can do it,
yeah,
controller should be able to as well.
We are in a very interesting period of time regarding controller setups. But here we got Naiad Bedman versus Jose on the L-Felt. And already we see the forward dash in the back away. Trying to chase and put Naiad into the corner. Pineberry deployed, quick 5P just to push it away. And Mulberry's training, and there's a burst.
I don't think that was needed though. Head lost there. It's going to go out. The replay is just behind. A couple of strawberry bombs already getting sent out though. Did really good just to control this space. Big onto that air grab and we'll lock down into that corner. Going to allow the space though. To be fair, had not set up onto the screen, so had no real pressure tool to go with it.
Yeah. Oh, tried to forward dash the gunshot, but ended up avoiding it anyways. And there it is, this time successfully. Getting the sniper shot parry. Trying to chase down, waiting for the air stalls, but oh, look at that setup. Tried to IB, go for the throw, but ultimately it kind of messed up the plan a little bit.
This is what you want on the side of Belfort. This is what you want on the side of Kyo. Shots against the wall. We're going to overdrive actually. We can end this here.
Yeah.
We certainly will when Vouch.
That's definitely something that L-Felt can do very well. Is just push those numbers, right? Get those as many hits as possible, especially when overdrive's extended. It is a bit of a burst merchant, right? Because you can refund the opponent's burst rather quickly, but when it comes to guts crushing, get back to it.
Well, I feel like even that onto the side of L-Felt as well. That was a crazy check though, but even that onto the side of L-Felt as well. When you are refunding that burst, you're already locked into the corner. You can create that sort of distance as well where you're just outside of that burst.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with some of the setups, it can be easily baited. Kyo's somebody's known for it as well, though. Fighting out, though. Nice blocks on top.
Oh, just a little too far away, but it's a very interesting super, nice and safe. But here we come to the zoning angle. Unblockable, run up. Tries to go for a parry, but reads it and gets the throw instead. 2 clean routes going the way of Kyos.
This L-Felt was. It looked a little bit shaky in that first round. Maybe seeing the Bedman just turning on land. There was nothing set up onto the screen and just turning on land into that corner already with the loop. And look at that, straight away with the flowers. No roses for you though.
Now trying to play around, maintaining the corner pressure is what's important. Goes for the momentum burst, right? Wants to keep them locked down. But Jose's movement and air stall options has been too clean.
They had a really good moment there in the corner. Had the bed drop just looming over. Was able to get out though, and it's fresh into the corner. It's good shots. Oh my days, the reticle following the air to it. No pickup though. Oh, bed drop once more. Gonna replay that for the mix. Nice.
Yeah, beautiful triangle, getting that 5D for extra overhead, and now you're in the blender. There comes the throw, gets the corner pickup to go with it, but looking for something there. It might have just been a small technical issue, but that opens up a bit of space here for Joseph to play around. Immediately, you can see him trying to go to full screen, deploy the sniper shot, approach at his own convenience.
Challenge for the drive kick there. Locked into the corner though. Nice defense coming out. Red Lost gonna snipe on the way back. Big base getting called out. And around on the board for the Bedman.
Hopefully a sign for more. Might be waking up. Sleepyhead.
Hey, as we said, you only need the 2.
Exactly. It's all about data here.
Woo.
Back down to the ground. Mix-ups. Good block so far. Kyo's nice and patient. Goes for the IB. Backs away. Thanks to it. Immediately going for the burst. Doesn't want to be put into any sort of L-Felt contraption. Especially so close to the corner.
Liking this on the side of We're just getting the flow to when we're in these sort of tricky situations. When we do get out of the corner, try and make it just a little bit of a reset. Kyo's a little bit antsy, but not antsy here though, as that setup is absolutely huge. The Aussie to slow ourselves down just to get that hit in. Big blitz though, and it's going to be a side switch straight away. Should be able to carry this over to the corner. I don't think we wanted to with the replay set. Get the mix, keep it front side.
Head angle does not want to hold any of that. Does get the run up close. Shotgun slash, deploys the Pineberry, now has the shotgun out. Trying to get the bedfall going, one delayed. Ooh. Projectile pressure, very strong. YRC, and gets the punish there as well.
Ooh.
Now it's down to the final mix here, has one more mix up to follow after it, but it gives them the space to avoid. Just barely avoiding the, my goodness. Yeah, it's tough, it's tough.
It's such a tough matchup. Did so well though. Yeah, I definitely thought that last bit into that corner was going to do something though. It was ready just to jump out straight away and get away from it. Big base already. Start that round. Does not want to be locked down.
Yeah, wow.
They're ready with the 2Ps though. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the JP from that high up, I think Died was hoping to maybe just try to set up a 50-50 and win there, but ultimately Kyosei ready as well as understanding like he just gets that punish. The unblockable sniper shot into the Pine Berry, setting up for the further combo. Shouldn't quite be killed just yet, but Nayad is in a very, very tough spot. Once again, sniper explosion, burst available, but look at the health deficit. What? You're going to have to pull out a miracle here.
Oh, one side of the Beyblade. Just going to jump in though, ready on the block.
Oh, okay! Trying to go for the Hail Mary there. And the sniper shot, yeah, it's just so much control when you're that down on life, and Kyosei can just hit full speed, pull out that Pine Berry, throw an active hitbox on the screen, and just go like, alright, here's a reticle, where are you at?
Yeah, it was one of them. You see, we went into the bags of tricks there right at the end. What did have moments to get that round?
Yeah.
But unfortunately going to be going out 7th place. Unfortunate for them, but still, very really good job obviously to get here.
Yep.
Obviously got that over Poyo in the pools as well. Not an easy task, but able to get that. As we do move on to, I believe it's going to be losers quarters. It's going to be Locks versus Koji. It should be a good match.
Yeah, I mean, again, we mentioned about the same experience that PETA has. Oh, hello, shout out to Elfelt. But yeah, we talked about earlier that the same matchup experience that PETA has, you know, Koji has on his side, Kaney out there. Will he be ready for Locks and Jam? I mean, PETA already proved that he could be, so who's to say, like, okay, maybe some of the options you could use against Kaney will apply here, but only time will tell. Historically, Kaney wins that, though.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like Koji could take this off. I feel like he could get a really big upset here.
There's a good shot at it. Like, if the momentum hits him right, he gets some really good zombies going. Nice control, manages to get Locks to run into some of these tatami mats. The nice thing about tatami, right, it's a really awkward projectile. Sits in the air for a bit, slaps right down on the ground, makes it an absolute chore for Jam players in general to try and get off their command dash, which is all about low profiling, which projectile hits the ground. You can't just slip by it like Stun Edge, for example.
Well, I mean, you said for like the last game, you're probably going to see Koji being really active, just making sure that we can get in more of them sort of dash YRCs, just to lock down this Jam and keep up with the pace. Set for them easy safe jump ins as well, obviously with the timing mat, as you were saying before, trying to stop that dash about. It's going to be a weird one.
Yeah.
Are we going to see parry? We didn't see it last game.
We saw a couple, we saw like 1 or 2 Azamis. Also we saw a really interesting attempt from Locks, right, trying to go for the multi-parry against Orb. Very tough to pull off, especially because I think he plays on stick, and that is quite something.
Yeah.
To wiggle that back and forth at the right timing. But we'll see. Koji mentally preparing himself. He has played these before. He just needs to lock into the successful tools he has deployed before to take games and also sets against his fellow EU Jam opponents. You know, just imagine your audience is a pineapple, do the same with Locks. He is just one of them EU Jams.
I thought I was respond to that.
All good.
Respond to me. What do I say? That was perfect.
There we go, just backing away. Okay, no, looked like a button check, but definitely just giving him a bit of space, and immediately Locks recognized the situation, gets a card deployed, but just loses the air tech situation there, and just being grappled for the time being.
Goes to the corner, doesn't get full combo. He's going to find the drop halfway through, but still the pressure is for Locks. He is settled that in. You're going to be able to get that. I thought we definitely get their eyes on that. Unfortunately, not. It will get the set dice in though. Real nice one out on the side of Jam. One out on the side. Oh, you know, big base. Takes the grapple in though. Should be taking it over.
Ooh, blue card DP. No follow-up, however. Wants to save for the get cream. Makes block. That cross-up overhead. Koji blocked never left. That was some devious work there.
Big base inside of Locks. Wants this game here. Wants this first round. That's that dash in. Ooh, that is clean coming out from both of these players right now though. Ooh, the backlash though. Picking up with the Tamiya mat. That is heavy clean coming out from Koji there. Back and forth between them two. Insane.
Absolutely. But you see Locks kind of. Oh! What is that, Koji?
Oh! Slow down, we're going to make a little bit more of it. Already with the dash in. Tamiya mat a little bit too. far away though, gonna throw away from the corner.
I mean, all good, right? Think about just the damage you're pushing, the life lead you have over Lox, and now you're in a pretty comfortable position where you can try and hope for Lox to approach, but at the same time, you need to still play a little bit. You don't want to give them cards for free.
Certainly not, no. Dash into low once more. Dash into the throw, real clean. Not gonna be able to get the full pick up after it.
Oh! Yeah, but no counter hit, so I don't think Lox was too ready for that, but here we do find one, and find a little bit of damage pushed by Lox. Immediately blue Ryujin, look at the damage it does. Trying to make the burst.
Ooh, IRC. Setting up once more, big base get out of that situation. There she is on the side of Koji. We're not gonna need it though as we take that first game.
Okay, Koji looking good, 2 rounds as well, and like kind of getting Lox in some really awkward situations. Lox is definitely trying to move around and slip through some of these things, but Koji just has the buttons to catch him.
Certainly do. And then falling button, so trying to 6-speed into big base straight away on that round start. Just trying to make ourselves safe, but it's the instant 2Ps coming out on the side of Jam, and we're already setting up our sigils. Gonna be able to use it on the next interaction, maybe? Koji not giving them the time or the place. You will see it here, though. Oh, never mind.
Error there. Nice YRC able to get the punish on the 6P attempt. Has that blue Genku in, but unfortunately not able to finish the combo. And that Koji BG spinning all bar trying to get those tatamis out. Uncontested. Catches the back dash. A good bit of damage here. Does get the extended pickup. May beat though, so a little error there from Lox, but oh, what? What? Typical. Oh no! Wait, no! What's he trying to do? Trying to get the throw up, but tech funds, and Koji now on set point. This is scrambly as all hell.
Oh, Lox is just being hella rude. I was like,
yeah, I was like, maybe.
I thought it was gonna be all buttons into the kill, just on a roar, and I'm like, what's going on? He's gonna have that blue DP ready and waiting, maxed out. Big onto that sex. Best is there for Lox as well if we really need it. But Koji not pushing them into that situation. We'll find it though. Gets into the corner. Oh my days, how we get out?
Tommy OTG is part of the decision, but look at the meter on side. Lox is very scary. Has the blue Ryujin ready, but big hit there from Koji. OTG tries to get that JHS, but slightly the wrong direction. JS slips underneath and just lets the DP rock.
Oh, a big base on the side of Koji. Wants this round, wants this win. And if we can do it, we certainly can do it here. Dust leaps into the corner. Really nice ender as well. Tamiya for the safe jump. Nice just blocks onto the side of Lox. Nice chase with the dust though.
Catches the burst. Trading. 5B connects, not able to get the finishing blow here. Trying to chase him down slowly. Don't give him too much space for the free card. Ryujin YRC the 6B anti-air. Koji takes it over Lox.
That was insane. Ready with the 6P straight away. Cancelling off the RC. Certainly wasn't easy as Lox was rapido across the bottom of that screen. A lot of awkward interactions, a lot of pickups as well. We were on such low life for so long as well at the end of that. That's crazy.
You gotta be ready for the Ryujin YRC, of course. Like, it's one of Jam's favorite tools where just fly across the screen, all good, right? Like, whatever, I can still block. But, like, to see Lox break it out at the very end, and Koji's like, yeah, I seen this one. I know this one.
This is a daily for me.
Bam, we're ready for it. Wow, this, I could not have predicted this, right? We were all going into this like, oh, JP Grand Finals probably would be nice to see one of our E-reps in there, but Lox already out. Summit going to be facing off against Kyosei, and I mean, C3 has a really good shot just to cut it out here. No, this is EU home turf. We're proud and we're ready to defend.
We've got that advantage. We've got the crowd.
Yes, absolutely.
Summit as well. Obviously, other things on their mind with the top 8 looming over them. With the Shrybon, that's going to be just around the corner for a lot of main stage. Still rocking that chip in both games though. I've seen the chip earlier. It's going to be active on that defense.
Yeah, I mean, of course, if Kyosei can get a really good touch here against Summit, you're about to see some devious work come out on the number of hurt that he's about to deal on that chip defense rating, right? That's going to be some crazy stuff. Especially the Pineberry can kind of put a little wrench in some of the movement attempts, right? Just the active hitbox. But at the same time, you have to be too careful because Summit is right on top of you. Knows about how dangerous the Pineberry set can be, and it's going to be right in your face to deny you that.
That's the direction though, primary set. Oh my days, look at the damage already, and this is what you need! Just spacing it away from the Beta Blade. Not going to get the full punish off it though, and you're going to base for yourself. Gunshot set up. No pine berries here though. Do get this set up on the end of it. Big onto that overhead. Try into the corner. Not much from it though.
Catching low, nice run up throw. A little bit keeps it simple for the time being, but the 2D mix. Catching him out. Gets the jump and stall combos. Well, going to be ending in the beta blade. A little bit of interaction. Tries to go for the YRC. JD narrowly avoids the far slash attempt. Oh my goodness. The shot looks at the sniper shot. It's like, nah, the reticle's not going to go. Get the shotgun out.
Yeah, you have the reticle just one moment, just flicking around. You'd be like, where is he? Cancelled it, got the anti-air anyway. Blast with the heavy gun though. Trying to go with the overhead once more. Not going to work. Locks active. Sorry, somewhat active on that defense.
Oh, late air dash JHS. Get some nice damage. A little bit of the float on the JS. Slapped into the corner. Check the mid screen and the burst. Kyosei has had enough and knows that he can get 2 good touches and he can close out the first game right here. It's not over yet.
There's a burst on this side as well. So, oh my, yeah. You do not want to be in the middle of that counter hit combo. On your board, especially when you're playing someone like Chief. Nah, onto the grab. Mix up once more. That was clean. Not going to be able to kill though. Will get the jump in onto the heavy. Around a piece now. Summit getting back into this.
Look at the burst on the side of Summit. That being said though, it is Elfeld who is that burst refund merchant. Depending on the routing that Kyosei might go for, I think we're going to have to consider actually keeping the combos relatively short just so we can deny some of that burst game.
Certainly. Alpha Blade.
Ooh! Full burst unpunished, but still we're in a very tough spot here. Summit invisible, staying right on top of you. Difficulty anti-air. And just meets you air to air. Does tech for the buttons here. Tries to get. Oh! Beautiful extension here.
Into that overhead. It's going to be a huge combo count for kills. Keep this going. Nice Elfeld is running wild. Pineberry sets up once more. I like the fact that we tried to blitz it. It will work.
Dead angle. Cut them up. Oh! Catch him out of the back dash. Looks to jump away from the Pineberry, trying to get those 2 knives. IBs! Good work here. But has to watch for the burst. Summit has one last chance. Baits on the burst, a Pineberry explosion, and Kyosei taking that first game.
Sick. Ready for the base bait. The Pineberry picking up for you. My man had an assist.
Yeah. Yo, is this real? Are we just sending the JP players home?
You get nothing.
You get your medal and you get out. The medals are very nice though.
Sail.
Oh wow, close slash anti-air. Getting the side swap too. All that work, and it's you that ends up in the corner. Baits out the DP, but looking for a burst there from Summit.
I mean, yeah, obviously the base bait. Tries to keep it going though in that situation. I feel like you just sort of let the base rock. Because you're going to be stuck into that corner anyway. You did have a Pineberry probably coming after that, but find yourself now back into your own corner. Big Mix going out ready with the defense though to just block the idea. Ooh, the beta blade.
Yeah, maybe just a little lower to the ground. He might have even gone to pick up the Pineberry there. Kyosei here, very much on the back foot, looking to see what he can do to escape. Just suffering at the hands of Chip. For the time being, does escape. 5HS tags the opponent. Shotgun blast in the corner. Pineberry deployed.
Ooh! Shotgun loops? No, a little bit too far away for that. Big beta blade to get out. So we're active on this defense right now. Gonna chase down with them buttons. End it.
Good stuff. Both players with their first available here. Summit 1 round away from tying up the scoreboard. Can't let JP players go home empty-handed. But already with Kyosei pushing him into towards the corner. Gets that standing low. The burst whiff, but not ready with the punish. Same for the beta blade whiff. Summit kind of getting away with murder for the time being, but Kyosei positioning so immaculate, making sure to keep Summit locked in this corner.
More though, not going to be able to get away with it. Just tackles that heavy gun. Pressured in right now, really nice dead angle to get out of that situation. Teleport's a bit clean, but the anti-air with the champagne bottle as we're celebrating maybe this round, and we certainly will. One apiece here.
The movement there from Kyosei, just backdash a little bit, pushes him just right to get that punish on the whip air normal. A very dangerous gambit, but working out very nicely. But he's the explosion, and it ruins the confirm for Summit. Like that, trying to swap off to the side, wants to keep Kyosei into the corner, but already we see movement coming out, trying to just dance around a little bit, stray hits, connecting, and I mean, Kyosei got to hit a lot, but no major confirm just yet from the side for Summit.
Onto this back foot, no burst available as well. Sucking a little low. Reticle is able to pick up nearly into the Pineberry as well. That would have been a sick looking combo. Trying to keep this full screen though. Have to toss the berry. Go with the overhead once more. Nice with the IBs. just defense have been great for both of these players right here. Just to make sure that we can create that space. Alpha Blade to come down. No proper conversion though, unfortunately. And the shotgun is out. We're going to get that straight hit. Not much more from it though. Nice chase from Summit. Not going to get any proper conversion. Onto the low.
Catching that back, that's been really important. Now, one mix-up, dead angles out, doesn't want to be stuck into the corner. Bridal Express connects, the Pineberry almost setting up for the Oki here. We see someone using all those triple jumps just to create a little bit of space, analyze the situation. What do I do next? But gets spiked back down to the ground, rolls over, CQC! Is it enough to kill? The Pineberry explosion, set it up, push the damage a little further. Summit does have burst. And it will! No! Oh, just yet! What are we doing? Jose's out the Beta Blade. Oh my god, look at the pop-off standing up, hand spread, sending the other JP player home. What a stressful situation. Daisuke's vision right there on full display.
That was an insane way to end it. You definitely thought on the Bears way that was going to be it. Pick up a Kyose. But they really, the tail of Guilty Gear was really like, you think we're going to let this get away without a danger time? Crazy. I like that though, all onto the table and some at the end, just throw it out for the Beta Blade. So now we see them do a lot, obviously on that hard knockdown situation, in them gapped situations. And that's crazy. That was sick.
I'm in Kyose's position. I see that burst whip, punish time, and danger time starts hitting. I'm clenching so hard I'm making diamonds.
Oh man said, that said I'm all cold though.
What an unbelievable clutch, just to like, that's mad panic situation to go there and like to come out on top of it. Immaculate stuff.
Actually immaculate. You had so much bar onto the side of Summit as well. I definitely thought we were going to see like the next hit was going to be huge if they could have got it. Unfortunately didn't, and we go back to our winners side for our winners finals. Feels like the El Clasico at this point, seeing these two play.
I was really like, this whole weekend I was just getting used to the fact that like we're not gonna be seeing this. Like maybe they meet each other in the pools section or something, but no, it's just El Clasico.
It is got to happen. It is an inevitable matchup. If they're both there, it's a Canada event. If they're both there at the bracket, if they're both there at the tournament, it's gonna happen at some point. And it's normally in this winners finals moment.
Yeah, and I think this is who Nifty wants here, right? Like it's neat and all. You got the Japanese players pulling up. You got some real prestige here to compete against. But what matters most is a guy that comes in here and takes your home turf title. You're not happy about that. So you want him. You want him. It's like, okay, maybe he loses somewhere along the way. Cool, I win your fate. But I didn't get to do it personally, and now this is Nifty's chance.
Saley. Peter, the defending champion, trying to go home with that crown. Looking towards the crowd. Make sure them headphones are set.
Yeah.
Over and over the million? That's crazy.
You see that Peter is rocking that Fatal Fury Metal Dragon in that top 5, so as we mentioned earlier, that's where a lot of his attention has been going. So just coming in here, a little side hobby, side gig, passive income type shit, right? Just get your get your medal, get your cool trophy. It's like, cool, neat.
I just do this for fun.
Yeah, I just do this for fun. This is your livelihood. I
didn't realize it was top 5 there that they got in Fatal Fury.
Yeah, it is top 5, yeah.
That's it. That was a qualifier as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a qualifier. Top 5, beat Punko and ET to go into top 8. Big stuff.
That gave me shivers.
Exactly. But here we go, hopping in the El Clasico, as we've been talking about before. Nifty Soul versus Peter Raven already. Both players are just dancing around each other. Looking for that first hit. We see that we do have a bit of excitement on the side from Peter thanks to a successful stance. Just barely out of range. But the right stab immediately bursting. No momentum being granted.
Not into the orb as well. I like the awareness to go for the instant burst in that situation from Nifty. Doesn't want to be messing about. Wild throw should be able to carry this over into the corner. The angle to set up. No, just keep it clean, keep it nice. Cancel ourselves with that RC. Do the same on the other side. Orb is going to come out. We're going to be able to command grab into it. Go for that full combo, and it is clean, and we're full of ecstasy right there. We are so happy, go lucky, as we keep this going in. Oh my days, the pressure does not stop. This Raven is on the go.
Good IVs though from Nifty, giving him a little bit of space just to open up enough to get that DP out. And already we're seeing YRC gimmicks coming out. Nice stance, idiot, but here is the command grab, and to the corner we go for possibly one or two good more touches. What a confirm there off that counter. Nifty punching out that first round.
That was tough. Slice it onto that, nails that one straight in. Peter not liking that first round at all. Needs to get back onto the step. Big wild throw once more. And Sniffy's going to carry his home to the corner. To end in the loops. Clean. Oh my days.
Oh, just a rocket Toyin. No stab, just straight boot. Singing out full screen, gliding after it. Does fade out a response there with the stance. And the run up invisibility, causing a little bit of awkwardness on Nippy after freezing up the screen there. And fades out the DP. Burst is available though. Feels he has a good chance of closing out this first game right here, right now.
Next thing, massive. Mariva player actually. Oh, Snatch, get your ass back down here. And in an awkward situation with the stretchy arms and the orb, Peter will take that round as we even it up now.
So the round start, stance have been working out very nicely there for Peter. We do see that Nippy is really, oh, what a forward dash there, avoiding a 5K there. Sends Nippy right to the corner, baits out yet another DP, tries to delay, and that just sets you up into a count hit. Does get you out of the corner, however.
Yeah, doesn't mean you can get it, well, you can get it out of that corner, but we're back into the other one. Going to be able to set up that orb once more, just a dash in. It feels like this pressure is infinite.
Look at the risk
Oh my days.
Look at the damage as well. Oh my goodness, the risk just cranking it out. And has burst available, but just look how low HP he is. Has to use it sooner than later, and on a pixel it comes.
Trying to fight to survive, unfortunately. Nature is against us here. Peter getting that first game. It was active from both of them. I feel like this is going to go all the way.
Absolutely. If I'm not mistaken, right, winners finals, they do have the added benefit of one more game to try and adapt it right first and speed.
So on the feet though, dashing on in. If you're ready with the defense on some of these dash-ins, I like that trying call out onto the DP coming out from Peter.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's 4 defense levels right there. Unfortunately, we're not playing the same game.
Oh, into the scratch. Not ready for that pickup after the orb. I would have expected an air command grab, but nevertheless, right, maintains that corner pressure. There's the DP, a lot of IBs, a lot of positive tension pulls there for Nippy. Beautiful 6-speed, gets the confirm into the gunflame as well. They're trying to drag him all the way into the corner. Throwing out the blitz attempt.
Peter getting maybe a little bit too ahead of themselves. Didn't get much into the corner though. Oh my days, snatched once more.
Okay, good jump into the orb, avoiding the regular command grab. The dead angle not hitting its mark. Stagger counter hit, one last burst here. Nippy wants to try and secure this first round in game 2. Brings back down to the ground, looking for that late overhead. But the anti-air from Peter, just ready with all those options.
That was insane coming out from Peter. Ready straight away with that anti-air. Straight to this next round with the base as well on their deck. Wanting to get out of this corner if they can. Let's just hold it though, make sure that we've got it for later. Those loops, check your sights.
Oops. A little drop there, and immediately Peter ready. Throws out the old man check, not passed. Unk status confirmed.
Back going. Happiness building up on the side of Raven. Oh, I didn't see no orb set up after that though. Instant buttons coming out from Nippy.
Hey. Okay, might have been a TK orb attempt there. Oh, wow, what a backdash there. Avoiding the wild throw. Has been a meter to play with. Becomes one with the pavement, but it's not enough against the YRC. Burst super. Trying to lock you out, and that is more than enough kill.
Coming off from start and taking that second game. I liked on the side of Peter how long we held that base for as well. We had it for so long, and obviously the fact that we saved it for the overdrive, making sure we get that damage when we get that stray hit.
The perfect timing too, right? Like the moment the Controller hit, it was just as Nippy's burst came up. The lockout was beautifully timed, but already we see the burst gone from Nippy. Knows how hard he can get the momentum, and once again, just these 6-speed counter hits, and this time ready with that counter hit specific confirm.
I think this game already filled up to full. The ecstasy on top of that is crazy. We're fully online now. And it's looking more and more into Peter's favour. The 5D just in from afar. Not going to get the full charge on it though. Will be able to get the command grab off of this. Super once more. Peter is steamrolling this winners finals right now.
Yeah, Peter giving a little pity over to Nippy. Says, you know what, bro, this is going a little tough for you. Have a burst back. One last chance.
Loved it.
Have your burst. Come on, bro. Let's see it happen.
Here you go, little man. There's your burst. Oh my days. This crazy. Locked in the corner, just not ready with the dash in. Overhead's going to be a little bit too much. I'm liking the active though on the defense on the side of Nippy. Ooh, awkward.
Yeah, 6 speed not hitting its mark, so nice little mix up there from Nifty. Tries to get the wild throw going, but just narrowly avoiding it. A lot of excitement on the side for Peta as well as Meter. Nifty has to be so careful. Clash, ready to match with that 4P. The right stab does confirm counter hit. Almost gets that 2H pick up there. Well, a lot of meter on both players' sides. Does the PRC to be safe. Cross over into the corner, but that's a very dangerous situation. Slow walk forward, but no block.
Probably fair enough on that gunplay. Back onto the Peta's side. Now the dash in onto the overhead. I was going to say we should get a no super. A massive call on that command grab attempt. There is burst on their side. I think they're probably going to save it though. I don't think we can kill to the side of Nifty here. Still going to be a lot of damage. The wild throw attempt.
Super out, built himself some excitement, and the meaty needle catching possibly a ride stamp there from like Nifty's attempt, and that is going to be 3-0 from Peta going to Grand Finals. This is the last time I'm going to view this guy pre-bracketed.
That was quick coming out from Peta. I felt like it was obviously back and forth coming towards that last round. Massive call, obviously, on that air command grab, getting sorted out by, I think, what was Thingy's burst? Nifty's burst?
Yeah.
Meaty needle right at the end, though. Yeah. This has been a... I mean, we have sped run through this. We are already onto our top 4.
Yeah. And they're coming up to you like, yo, man, if there's delays and stuff, and it's like, oh, they're just smoking each other out
here. It's game's done quick. It is easy.
Oh my goodness.
Should be first to 10s all around.
We're talking about this first to 3. Yo, get the extra first to 3 discussion going. This game rocks the momentum too damn hard.
Where's Dudikoff?
Oh my goodness. But here it is, yeah. Peta on that winner's side grand final. So now we're going to find out who's going to be facing off against him. So going down to the loser semifinals, this will be our final first to 2 in this bracket here at UFA Exert in Big 25. So don't forget, right? We got a little merch going as well.
Oh yeah.
Can't forget, just might as well.
We got our caps, we got our bum bags, we got backpacks, we got hoodies, we got t-shirts. If you're in the venue and you're liking some of the stuff that we are seeing, remember you go over to the main store over there, right in the front. You can grab your stuff today. And if you're at home and you see the QR code come up on screen, make sure you're obviously scanning that. Take it straight to the top stick for the item that you want as well.
I mean, it's some very nice stuff, right? Like
I seen the bum bag straight away and I was like, I need it. Obviously, you go to fighting game events, you normally got a big backpack, it's normally got your controller in that here. Sometimes, if you're like me though and you're just spectating, you don't have your controller with you, or you've just got like a small leverless. Yeah. The bum bag is perfect size.
Perfect, exactly.
Perfect size, sits on your front, got everything you need. It can extend. It can extend. I didn't even realize this.
Yeah. Oh,
it's got a front bit. This extends.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I also just like in general the UFA style. It's pretty fashionable. Like it's not too video gaming, so you can kind of just rock this in general. It's a perfect fit. But here we got Koji. Oh wait, is this Jose May? All right.
You know what? I kind of like it. I feel like on the side of actually no. I was going to say, I feel like on the side of Alpha, you don't have a whole lot of options to sort of like wake up against biking. There's going to be a lot of dotting around, obviously, the reticle and gunshots. So I feel like, what, you're going to be trying more in their face with the setups on May? That was sick!
Yeah. Immaculate, the zombies there in the air, knows how to deal with some of these options, right? We do have a couple killer Mays out here rocking in the EU, so Koji might be fairly familiar with what's up, but just being able to litter the screen here, trying to get Koji into some kind of option, right? Like we see the Suzerain attempt immediately just rocking the low, because we're not skipping any of this setup I'm putting out on here.
Man is cluttering the screen, litter bug. Oh! I thought we were going to get a full combo, that would have been sick.
I think that's kind of detriment to Kyose there, because like, maybe just kind of wanted the OT, but the OTG putting up a little bit of variability, but nevertheless, right, like Kyose is just so in control right now.
It is wild. And you know what? It's looking like the perfect choice on the side of Kyose here. There is so much that OG has to take into effect. The fact that we are seeing more of that parry coming out just to make sure that we clean up the screen, make sure we don't get hit caught to the backdash though. That's the setup with the Dolphins. We're ready. DP's coming out though.
Try and chase him down, right? Don't give too much space over to Kyose. I mean, it's a very dangerous game that Kyoji plays whenever he sends it down to full speed because May has some giant air normals. And when you get hit just wrong by that,
I'm throwing out the beach balls. This ain't no dead or alive.
Oh my goodness, all these. Oh my god.
Kyo's amazing, kind of clean. This is sick.
He's got Koji shook, right? Just standing there like, what do I do? And he just runs up lows.
Loads of lows, jumping off the beach balls. Dolphins ready for the attack. Blue to set up.
Here, I'm out here. Help!
Help!
Help me!
Help me!
But running the pressure here, has him in the corner, trying to call out a jump, but the patience from Kyosei knows what Kyojin likes to go for.
I'm just trying to find something.
Yeah.
I don't love that from Kyosei. It's just setups around, and we do eventually get in. We do eventually get the damage. We get out of it once more, though, over to the left side. But the fact that Kyosei just in their own right, just being like, I'm going to set up around me.
Yeah.
This isn't on me to get into you. You got to get into me. I've got the life lead here.
Absolutely.
And you see it a couple times going over, he's just sending the claw out just to be like, can I grab? Can I get some further pull-in?
Can I please have a bit of pressure? No.
No.
No. We're going to the beach, buddy. It's the beach episode. Oh my god, I almost get that pickup there, but look at the beach ball. It's so bending. It's bouncing. How can you play? Reverse whiff. Oh my goodness, this is the Insenga, however, so an opportunity here for Koji to escape, but this time, you see the chase down, but the looming beach ball, gotta watch out, does pop eventually, and Koji trying to scramble for a little bit of peace here, but the IB into the ground throw. Koji, what can we do?
Just whiffing, that's so unfortunate, especially with that heavy hit. Duet's gonna come onto the board though, too far to really get any sort of set up. PRC make ourselves see. There's a bug, set that up, that's insane. Not going to get much more from it though, unfortunately. Traded like that.
Yeah. Oh no, trying to go for a little Arizami action, but it doesn't work out. And that's going to be Kyosei on set point. First available. Koji is not too far off from his own, but I mean, you could also very much not see it, right? May very heavy hitting characters, some of these HS normals. Could just chunk him out before it comes to that. Shot for the beach ball, good Azami in the air, but the patience there from Kyosei to not immediately advance on. Doesn't want to set himself up into too many shenanigans.
No. Nice with the works this time around. Just blocks are going to be there for Kyosei. We're going to be into his corner now. A fantastic bit of damage. We're going to be able to set up after it as well. I think we just get over this. It's going to be a huge punish and a huge base. Keep our tournament alive, unfortunately. I don't think it is going to be much longer for Koji as the beach ball is coming in.
Yeah, ugly clutch here, right? Leads the beach ball, but look at this now!
Oh my
god! Oh! Suzerain working out. Gets the late air dash overhead. Going to try and drag Kyosei all the way to the corner, but the space he's giving. You need to get him there fast, and immediately he just escapes. YRC narrowly avoiding the beach ball. Run up, but it is Kyosei ready with the throw. Reacting against the Suzerain. Moving on forward into that losers finals against Niffy. I mean, it's going to be the team kill here in the end.
It will be, yeah. I will say, I felt like Niffy was watching on like, after this, that was so much. Obviously, you know, obviously like a Banderbrinker and that will to flash through a lot of this that May will try and set up. We'll probably get the L-Felt against this just to make sure we can try and not zone out, but obviously get the better setups to the corner.
Yeah.
Obviously set the reticle, and obviously my man is flying through the air. Koji just didn't have an opportunity there though. I like how active we were on the grabs as well on some of these dash-in attempts, on some of these RC attempts as well.
Yeah.
Koji just being like, get over there.
Get over there. We're not doing this. We're not dealing with any of these bike and shenanigans. We're just gonna throw out the beach ball. You're gonna try an Azami, but I can just stand there, right? All this disjointed pressure gives me so much room to observe what is happening on the screen and just pick my battles, wait for the right opportunities to send the correct response. And we just saw Kyosei, the mastermind, right? Just had the marionette strings controlling Koji in every single situation. It's the beach ball. Master puppeteer.
But yeah, it was absolutely huge. Going into this Niffy game though, Niffy also trying to get that run back against Peter. The grand finals, like Classico could be on the line, but trying to sort out the controllers.
Yeah, might be some pad shenanigans going on, but anyways. Yeah, but like you mentioned earlier, I think for Kyosei's end, it's going to be what's comfortable for him most, because I don't think L-Felt and May particularly, like they'll have their individual things they have to be aware of into Soul, but both of them overall have a lot of ability to just control Soul and his movement. We're talking about Pine Bears. We already saw how strong the beach ball was, paired with all the disjointed dolphins that May could deploy. But like on L-Felt's side, it's just going to be that Pine Berry, which will control things like Riot Stamp, Breaks, and as well as a very strong Oki game. So, you know, just being a little patient, needs to watch for possible DPs here from Niffy.
Possible DPs.
Yeah, possible DPs from Niffy. We see a few of them. We see him be, you know, a little apprehensive. Says like, all right, cool. There's Soul playing, and then there's like, we don't need to be all that with Soul, right? Like sometimes we can just lock in, play a regular game of Exert. We don't need to just be doing the craziest things all the time. Shouts to Stale Devil.
That's a crazy statement.
I mean, we got to highlight Stale Devil for this one, right? We're talking about doing right stamp in your face, YRC air dash over DP cross up.
That is Stale Devil.
That is Stale Devil. We don't see that from
no toxicity there, just truths.
Yeah. You appreciate it. You appreciate it. I mean, like, what is it?
I mean, I love him.
Yeah, he's great.
I love the soul that he's got as well.
It's all a learning curve towards becoming, you know, Kusuro. That guy is something.
It's the graph.
Yeah.
The fighting game graph.
Yeah.
You get to the masses at the end and they're just like, meh.
Meh. But I see the Elfelt here coming out from Kyosei, so we're going to be playing around that Pineberry, trying to control space in that direction. And then we'll see what else he has going for himself, because, like, you know, the close slash can work pretty nicely, especially with some of these RC air stall options that Diffy might try to deploy with some of these movements, right? It could just get that right verticality to try and snipe him out of it, but already the run in deep there with the 5 cases. We are not setting up nada. We go into the corner, time for the soul mix.
Oh, I'm looking like the intro to get signed. That was running.
Full tilt.
And I feel like that needs to set the message right straight away from this. You need to make sure to be like, look, Kyosei, I'm going to be in your face the entire time.
Yeah.
You need to be ready for it. Pineberry sets up, though, trying to get the tackle in with the shotgun. Not going to be able to do it, though. And if he's able to respond and get the damage in for this next opportunity, though, that was massive on both sides as well, just to keep ourselves safe.
That's mad tough there, trying to get that Fafnir going in, looking for maybe a stray hit here, especially against the shotgun stance. Just a little slow in the Pineberry. Like, that's the one thing. You want to try and let the Pineberry do the work for you, otherwise you're going to hold this DP RPS. And same thing again, right? Tries it this time, but again, just not ready to block it out.
Certainly not. So his backdash has been helping Gills, but closer and closer you find yourself to this corner. You get the tackles, you're going to be able to side switch, ready with the make-up buttons. Oh, Gunflame is going to hit. No conversion off it, though.
And there's the ride stamp. Very fast. I mean, the tail end of that round became a very scrambly type of situation. Both players going a little back and forth, right? Nippy came out exploding on the round start there, but it slowed down, so Kyosei, I think, started to warm up a little bit to the options and the way that Nippy is approaching the play patterns, right? Seeing these DPs and the Pineberries, and the JP approach, knocking away the Pineberries is none of that.
Ooh. Counter hit off that. I'm not going to get much more on it. I like the reaction to the danger there with the instant burst. Gold RCs trying to make ourselves safe in these. No proper conviction. No coming out from Nippy. We do get the air grab. Blitz attempt. The Fafnir to stumble into the corner. A little bit too far for the small bad guy, though. What a conversion!
Yeah, a little bit of a tricky situation there for Nippy to tech in, because the last thing you want to do is be right above Elfelt with the shotgun stance deploy, but a little bit of a Pineberry conversion. Oh, the blitz! Not working out enough, but not ready to pick up off of it, and we're back to scramble. Both players very low on HP. Burst is available for Nippy, however, so he may be willing to throw that out, but just gets that air dash in, narrowly avoiding that 5HS from Kyosei.
I like how we'll run this down on the side of Nippy, though, just making sure Kyosei has no opportunities, really. The sort of set anything up around Nippy. It is constant rundowns, it's constant barking at this, man, just making sure that we don't get that time, we don't have the silence, we don't have the peace that we want on the side of Elfelt. That was so desperately needed in some of these situations. We have had a couple, though, with the Pineberry set to the corner. You're a different man.
Damn! Oh my goodness. Doesn't get the side swap there. I'm still caught by that air blitz. Still, interaction winning out, but yo, first one didn't work, send no one. Screw it. Still, both players dancing around each other. The tap blitz into the 2D. It's all about this corner control. We see both players jumping over one another. Tries to backdash with the 5K, barely catching with the active frames here. Gets a beautiful little dust combo, able to get the knockdown off of the DP. OTG setting up for the Gunflame, late air dash. Good blocks from Kyosei, but gets caught up at the Gunflame in the end.
That was sick setups coming out from Nippy. Left it all onto the table. Just to try and defend. Big onto that sweep, though, only able to clear off the 5K. Wrong side around, and the champagne portal is popping by that anti-air.
Yes, this time standing at the right distance, right? Let the Pineberry do the work. Narrowly avoiding the DP, sets up. No, it's a little too high up for the Pineberry explosion extension. And Kyosei kind of disappointed in that, right? Wasn't ready for it. Immediately Nippy going forward, pressing the advantage, trying to interact, trying to scramble as much as possible, get this situation as favorable as he can.
Primary explosion, gonna get kills to time. The hero base wants this game. Not gonna be enough on the throw.
If you're trying to be a little too funny with it, but you know, we know Elfeld, we know her anti-air can go by pretty fast, and she's just chill, waiting right underneath you. Says you'll come down eventually, and you will fly into the champagne pop.
Yeah, roses for you. Unfortunately, not for Owen. Primary Al gonna get destroyed by the Gunflame. No proper conversion out from Nifty, but it's pressed into the corner. This is where you don't want to be. With Soulbag guy running you down, does combo into the corner. It is clean coming from Nifty with the damage that is set. What is it? Oh, the air dash in with the overhead. Look at the meter on the side of Nifty. Yeah, base, get out of that situation, Gills.
Here's the one thing that's slightly disappointing about Nifty. He's not too much of a DI user. Would be super sicky, but wait, what did he hit? He slowed down for the Piper explosion? Oh my goodness.
Animal. Actual animal. What did that hit?
Yeah, what is that option? I think it hit nothing. He just slowed down the time, forced Kyosei into this neutral state where the Piper just exploded on him.
It hit the fear. That's what it did. It hit the fear of Kios and his Nifty. Taking that next game.
Hype moments in Aura.
Hype moments. It wasn't that hit. Hype moments in Aura. Say that.
Pineberry holding him down, trying to back away from the explosion. Doesn't want to give away too much free pressure towards Kyosei. Towards the Pineberry. And again, interacting the clash on the JP against the Shotgun S.
Ooh, nice for the anti-air. Red Aussie to try and extend. Ready against the reticle. Base got on both sides now. That's a huge DP coming in. And the fact that it's tumbled over straight to the corner. It'll be a huge situation for Kills. Buttons are out on the side of Nifty and they're going to get caught by that Pineberry.
Yeah. The Genoverse to finish it off. Very nicely done there by Kills. Finally starting to look a little bit more alive. A far more controlled round. Kind of what you expect from the Elfeld into the Soul, but immediately the forward slash deploy. We say, that was cool, but you've had your fun. And again, that counter hit confirms. So tough, so cool. Does miss the dust loop, however.
Like that, we're going for some of these sweeps as well. A Riot Stomp on. He's defended though, instant buttons after the PRC. Back near him. Just getting pushed back into this corner. Needs to find something to get onto this board. Fafnir once more. Not going to get the proper conversion. Will get the setup with the Gunflame though.
Yeah. Oh, this time the air hit. Gets the pickup going. A little error there on the dust loop, but snatches him out from the sky. And OTG for the kill. And Nifty now on set point. Burst available. Kyosei one tick away from his own.
Some of these Fafnirs have been crazy, but some of these aircraft coming out of you have been even crazier just to throw into the corner. Trying to delay it. Oh, anti-air just a little bit too early. No champagne for you as the reticle set up.
The low profile ground viper there to slip under the sniper. Yo, let me shimmy on this.
I'm walking in like a reptile.
One with the pavement. The break coming in here, the explosion, catching Kyosei off guard, but gets the ground throw, deploys the Pineberry. Overhead connects, but immediately 2D trade. And catches the backdash with the 5K Bandit Revolver going the wrong way still. Able to get the RC mix up. The second overhead with the JD, pushing a bit of damage, should be enough to kill, but we're getting so close. Oh wait, I eat my words.
We'll be able to get it off the extension onto that DP. Nifty taking a 3-0 there. Not entirely clean, but was gas coming out from the Frenchman there. Yep. Fortunately, was the team kill. Does mean they go on to this. Peter again sitting on that loser side though.
I've just taken a peek at the bracket so far. Everything has been 2 0s or 3 0s. It's been close.
Speedrun. Actual speedrun. Yeah. When did we start this? 11?
Yeah. No. 12. We
started at 12?
Yeah.
It's about an hour.
Yeah, it's been about an hour.
I was like, yeah, it might take 2 hours.
Yeah.
An hour.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, a lot of these interactions haven't, like, these matches have been close, but you go and look at the start of GG and you're like, wow, what a wash.
It's been so quick. Yeah. Tekken start before us, it's still on loser semis.
Oh my goodness.
People got places to go.
People got places to be. We got more games. We got casuals to play on these 4 setups.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it's about. part of it's tournaments, part of it's meeting your own buddies, playing up some casuals, doing some crazy stuff. But here it is, the finale, as it was meant to be. Niffy versus Peta. Niffy wouldn't have it any other way here. And I believe it was last time we were in a similar situation, right? Niffy coming in from the loser's side did get that run back to be able to put the reset going, but Peta clutched it out 3-0, said, no, I am the certified Exert old head. I've seen it all.
And I think as well, this is I think this wasn't Grand's last UFA. I did do. Make sure I get my facts correct. This last UFA was Peter in that Grand, but it was someone else, and my memory is fading me. I got holes in my head.
I believe it was Niffy.
Let's double check.
While you research that up, we've seen these players countless of times by Peta Raven versus Niffy Soul, and it's all about momentum between these two. Niffy does like to press his buttons, does like to go out there with a few haymakers, but the timing that Peta has to be able to get the Raven stance going, win himself some excitement that just empowers his character further, right? Getting some extensions. What was it?
It was Niffy and Kios was the Grand last time around. Yeah, Testarossa in third. I thought so, yeah, it was Peter in 2023.
2023 was, right, 2023 it was, so.
Unable to attend last year. Testarossa as well, another one that I'm not, you know, I'm quite surprised not to see, obviously, into this top 8. It has been a stacked tournament, and they're all going to conclude with a classical here, Peta versus Niffy.
Yeah, and already has level 3 excitement going, has Niffy locked in the corner. We see the IBs coming out, we're looking for any opportunity to create a little bit of interaction, but the moment that RC gets spent, there is Peta ready with the stance, able to win a few interactions, but the JPs connect. Now, Niffy with in control, big counter hit, and rightfully so bursted by Peta.
Oh yeah, nice hit, only going to get the straight hit. Orb is set up though, do not stand up. You needed to at that last moment though. That was devilish setting up from Peta.
Yeah, it's so difficult. We do, like, Souls do like their 2D. Devious anti-air when it becomes one with the pavement, but you just cannot avoid the paintbrush normal that is JS from Raven.
Oh, that's like camouflage on the 2D, that was great.
Yeah.
Maybe he is a listen. Ooh, big 2D, Gunflame after it as well. The man's asking him to hit him. Gives no consent though. Just try and get something afterwards though. Peta ready straight away off of it. Oh, what a dash in. Gonna be able to set up once more? I think we will. In dash ready.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay, Niffy coming out on top. So usually opts to just try and get corner control here. A lot of JPs just wants to ensure his staircase into the corner. But again, Peta is just ready to interact. RC spend goes into Gratoya, and I'm always at guessing here. It's like, will this kill? But like, here comes a later portion, and there's the kill. And the burst route refund isn't even going to matter, right? It was
no.
There.
Yeah, like we had the burst the whole time as well. That was might as well. Save it. It's the interest of the next round. That's what it is.
Exactly. Next game.
Next game. Finally getting called out though. It's a bear straight away. It's from the last game.
Yeah, right there.
Wild throw into the corner. Does loops to get this going. Really nice damage onto the side of Sol here.
Also a lot of meter here for Niffy now to play with. Tries to IB his way out, but that just makes you a greater victim of the wild throw, right? Less block stun means more opportunity to get grabbed out. Look at this damage so far. Backs away, looks for some kind of response from Peta. Both are trading positions, screen positions right now, looking to keep the other in the corner, but it's back to the mid screen we go. Peta on a life deficit, but this is exactly when the Raven strength kicks in. The Guts is maxed out, gets the ground throw into the air combo.
That was insane that you were ready that quick. I said earlier that 2D anti, a big blitz going on out though. I think it's going to be difficult to end this one. I don't know, actually Tense is giving us that overdrive. It's a little bit too much. But classic. Yeah. Ended it with the DP there. I love the RC to cancel it as well straight away.
Yeah, might as well just try it, especially with the amount of life lead you had. What could go wrong? You hold a bit of a punish, especially if you don't do the follow-up, no counter hit, and Raven without excitement is the craziest at getting just like these standing mid-screen damage out, right? He needs resources, he needs meter, or he needs you in the air.
That's all truck though, and the blitz is just a little bit too early. It's going to get called out. Orb is set up, nice blocks onto the overheads. Trying to get the right stuff to get out to the corner. That's a huge pickup with the command grab as well. It's going to be another setup though coming out from this Raven. Oh my god. Actually, the milestones, it's actually going to work in the favour of Niffy there with the stray hits with the orb. But
yeah, it was a little crazy there. I mean, if Peter had that pickup, that would have been bonkers. But here we are, dashing in, Niffy in the corner, slow walk up into the ground throw. Get himself a nice airstring, a couple of scratches as well. But on that level 1 excitement, back dashing away, trying to interact as much as possible. RC, empty glide low.
Trying to go for that anti-air once more. Not working around though, send the needle in. Orb is set up.
Oh, gosh, the mix-ups from Raven is so difficult to deal with. And we see the Hail Mary ground Viper doesn't want to hold the orb one last time. And the scratch to call out. Niffy thinking, what can he do? He's like, nah, man, like, what do I got left?
Looks like a whole lot, and it's going to be all onto the line here. Peter looks comfortable. It's last possible game.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I think that must have been a little bit input, but still gets the burst bait. All is well. And the stun to go with it as well. 6 HS to try to push damage as much as possible. And for what it's worth, right? Gets the burst out of Peter, gets a quick, comfortable round as well. So a good chance here to try to put one on the scoreboard. Hashtag not free.
Hashtag not free. That's crazy. Just into the corner though. This is the type of advantage that really needs to get this round, needs to get these games over. Peter now actually going to clash with the Gunflame there and get a full conversion off it. If you attempt the wild throw, unfortunately you get thrown yourself. Oh, snatched.
Scooped up, down you go. Has that level 3 orb, nice and active, gets him jumping, and once again sends it out. And I think with RC sliding back down to the ground. No Gratoid. Oh no, yeah, they're pushing a few more damage. My fault. A few more extra hits in there. Has the burst already, so no harm, no foul.
So much damage!
Rare survival moment, but taking a little page out of Shadow Freak's book. Air, backdash, JD. And this is tournament point for Peter. Burst available for Niffy though, so he has at least one do-over.
Oh, what an anti-air. It's an unfortunate burst as well. I'm surprised it didn't clash with the grab attempt. That's into the air though on the air dash and the rise stamp.
Revolver going the wrong way, and immediately Peter just flying right in there. Look at the amount of media he has to play with. Look at that 2K, tries to press into it, but the orb is still very active despite its low level.
It's going to be flashing in the air. He just needs one round and it's mushy peas onto the top of Peter's noggin.
Yeah, the JP making himself nice and small, avoiding the close slash, but a DP whip patiently waiting and claims his UFA title once again. Peter is going to be your Guilty Gear Exerd UFA 2025 champion.
That was so well done. The end of the misery. Niffy's whiffed DP. Peter just doing enough. Hashtag not free though. We did get our rounds. We did get our rounds.
That's going to be the interesting part, right? For anybody that's going to be looking at how did this bracket go? Ignore the start.gg. It's not the full story. Hop on the VOD. Check out the merch, right?
Hop on the VOD. Check out the merch.
Yeah.
If you're in the venue, make sure you're buying it.
Yeah.
But it was definitely the winner. The winner isn't unexpected, but the line that we got here was definitely unexpected.
Yeah, by the time like they got to this point, we're like, okay, yeah, we can see a Peter win, but for sure the conversation, especially going into this weekend, we see Summit, we see Locks, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be a Japan Grand Finals lockout. We may be able to put it down right, take a few rounds, but no, they came out in full force, send them to losers, send them in the losers, make it a clean, 2-0, send them home, and just like that, it's EU defended, and Peter once again claiming the championship title. Now we're going to get those medals awarded, the trophies given to Peter, of course, and pictures taken. And of course, for those at home, I can't stress enough, right? Exerd still alive and well. We got all these strong players.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking to get in on the action, come to UFA next year. I'm pretty sure it'll be around. France, a big fronting for the game, of course, and the online action is there for sure, right? We got Team Salty EU Tuesdays.
I mean, that's bro, Mama plugging himself.
Absolutely.
Do it, plug yourself.
Hop on Salty, right? Salty EU, get some action, play against Niffy, play against Peter, or well, not Peter as much anymore, but some of the people I mentioned in here before, which the EU gets their practice against. That's where they're around. Koji's there, absolutely for sure. And if this is your first time you're watching this over from Strive, or just other fighting games in general, can't forget Rookie Roman Cancel, right?
Oh.
Every other Saturday, beginner brackets for your EU as well as EC action. Get a little crossover action going as well. But you know, if you want, offlines is always the place to go. So
always.
Can't forget.
I always say this, obviously, with our European events as well. It does feel like we have like a mini tour with, obviously, with these Europeans, with this tour. But as we go through our medals now, that's both our 7th place there.
Yeah.
And then obviously, as well with that, we've got Locks and Summit in your 5th places. Round of applause to some of these people.
Yes, certainly. Good stuff there. Coming into your 4th place now, we got Koji. Unexpectedly, right, making big work here, especially against Locks, right? All that jam practice he's got online paying off. And in 3rd place, Kyos also sending home a Japanese player. Your 3rd seed, making it all the way in the end, as expected.
Ooh, absolutely huge. And Nivi as well in that 2nd place.
Yeah, he's like, wow, this is heavy.
He's got the pawn shop later with him. And your UFA champion, 5th place as well, over a Fatal Crew, but 1st place for Guilty Gear Xrd, the mighty Peter.
Oh my goodness. Well played to him. And this is the last time I'm asking how he's feeling going into a tournament.
Ask him now.
Hey Peter, how was that?
How'd you feel about that?
How'd you feel about it? Sipper.
He said, come see, come see.
Come see. Oh, yeah. We make do. It was an absolute blast watching it. And of course, an absolute blast hopping on with the mic with you, Keno. It's been good work.
Hopefully we can see some more of you on these offlines. Hopefully we can see some more of you on the mic. Maybe next year?
Maybe next year.
Hopefully,
I hope so.
hopefully.
Hopefully.
But yeah, there's going to be the end for us on the Xrd stream. We do have obviously more coming your way. I do believe we have Dragon Ball here later today. We've got the likes of 2XKO as well onto some of the side stream. Hunter will be making its way on some of the side streams as well. We do have Beyblade going on back behind us. Strive's going to be onto the main stage just in a little bit as Tekken starts to wrap up as it's still in losers finals. My man, catch up. We're going to stay.
Alright, and following up right after us, we're going to be staying right here on IFC Access channel with Ultra Street Fighter 4 action coming up next. Once again, right, Keno, pleasure. And we will be seeing you all next time. Stay tuned. UFA 2025.
Peace.